Hello everybody, it's Carmen, how are you? This time I'm not talking about real estate or restaurants, I'm talking about something which is actually needed right now, which is face mask. Not too many of you know, but in my previous life I used to sew a lot. I was a seamstress back in Romania where I started when I was 13, and then here in the United States. So my first investment in US was the sewing machine. This has it's about 28 years old, and I made money sewing, which is all cool. Little did I knew that I'm gonna use my skills now to actually help others with masks. So, what you need is a piece of fabric, which you will fold in half. The dimensions are, let's see, 14, you can see it, 14 by 7.5. If you don't have a big piece of fabric, you can use two rectangulars and sew it together. So this is first step. Have the fabric. You fold it in half. And next step is this. You have to sew. So right now this is the wrong side. So this is the front, and it's turned inside out, and you sew a seam at the top, and you end up with something like a tube. There are two choices. You have two choices doing this. One is to actually sew all the way through, and the other one, I don't know if you can see the needles, you stop and you double stitch here, double stitch here, so you leave space. The reason I'm saying this is many people want to use the regular medical face masks to insert it into the fabric one in a way to protect it or whatever might be. All right, so first step, cut the fabric. Second, sew all the way, and then, so this is second. You turn it, so this is the back, this is the front, and as I said, you have two choices. If you sew it all the way through, that's fine. If you wanted to leave an opening, as I was saying, the pocket where you will be able to insert a mask. All right, let's see, step 3. So once you have the fabric turns face out, you will have to make the pleats. Now, I wanted to show you this. So just space it even. Really important is to, obviously you start with one side. When you do the other side, be sure that the pleats are going the same direction. So if it's down, down on the other side. Okay? So this is the part which is still open. This is sewn here. Well, I will sew it next. That's, I don't know how many steps already, but anyway. I wasn't able to find regular elastic, but what I did, I went to many stores and I found something at the craft store. It's not the ideal, but we work with what we have. It's called an elastic cord. It's very narrow and it's very stretchable, which is good. Now you can use only one string or two when the time comes. But because I wasn't able to sew the elastic where I normally will sew it on the side here for the ear loop, what I did, cut a piece of fabric, long one, and I already stitched it on one side, and I'm using this at the end here to attach it. So let's see, where am I sewed the piece of fabric here at the end, turn it around, so you see here is the stitching, and then I turn it around like this and I top stitch it. The reason I was doing this, and here you can see it's already sewn and it has the top stitch, thread here, yeah, threads all over. But anyway, the reason I made this because right now we have a channel where you can insert the elastic, which you will put around the ear. Make sense? And I just want to show you one more tool. So in order to use this thin elastic, I tried to use a safety pin, but it's too thick. So I find also at the, actually it was Michael's craft store, I found this nifty needle. It's for beading, but let me tell you, it works pretty good. So maybe now you can see it better. And again, it's showing here elastic cord needle, and it has a very big ear, I guess you call it. And then the end, oh, where am I? Oh. Now at this end, have to be careful, has something like a hook. I don't know if you can see it. Trying to turn it. Yeah, it's very narrow. Whoop. Okay, but it is a hook, so you have to be careful when you insert this. Let me tell you why. Since we did this channel here, so it's fabric turned in, you see, like here. So when you turn this, you still have this fabric here, so you have to be careful when you insert it. Let's do this. Oh, this time it came through pretty quickly, but you have to open a little bit here the channel so it goes through. I tried it a few times and it was cut on the fabric right here, so just insert it and then we come out on the other side. Okay, once you have it here, oh yeah, I think the mailman is here. So anyway, once you have it out, you just twist the ends of the elastic and voila, I said it too quickly. Anyway, you get the idea. You tie it and then you use it here at the ends. If you think it's too thin, too light, feel free to use twice the elastic. And then in the end, you are gonna have this. See, so you have the pleats on both sides and also the channel where you can insert the elastic. All right, that's one way. And the other way is you sew it inside out. Okay, so you start, sew the top. Here you will attach the elastic, but from the inside out, turn it. Oh, I mentioned about the pocket. Where is it? Okay, so you see how I left here the pocket open, so this will open like this. Now I do have the needles here, but oh, I have one where it's sewn already, and I have the pocket here at the top. I mean, it can be top or bottom, really doesn't matter where. And you insert the medical mask in, like so. The other side, straighten the fabric inside, work with it a little bit. So now have the mask, and as I said, you just straighten this a little bit better. You don't want to be all bunched up in there. And then you put it over your face and you're gonna have better protection. I heard people that didn't have the medical mask, they used coffee filters. It seems like it works pretty good. And also, what I'm trying to say, furnace filters. You can buy it, you have to straighten up, take the metal mesh, cut it in pieces, and then obviously to fit, and then insert it here, and you have a pretty good mask. So this is the DIY. What can I say? Jen Fabric has free fabrics. Every day you can stop by and you can get 2 yards of fabric. You can between 10 and 12 masks depending on the style, or if you use if you have to make the ribbons, you know, out of the fabric in order to tie it at the end of the mask. As I said, that's another choice you can have, you know, sew it at the end, and then you don't have to have this this fabric sewn here in the end. There are multiple ways to do this. The main thing is, if you can sew, or if you know somebody who can sew, get fabric and take it to their houses. A lot of grandmas and moms know how to sew, but they are afraid to get out of the house. So at this point, just try to help as much as you can. Wear masks, wear gloves when you're outside. We want to help, but we don't want to get sick or get other people sick. So get fabric from Joint Fabrics. Have somebody make the masks, as many as possible, and then you can take it back to Joint Fabrics, or you can talk to somebody at a nursing home, other places where they do dialysis or chemotherapy. There are a lot of people in need. Thank you very much. Have a great day, stay safe, and this should pass, but we have to be conscientious. Oh, a big shout out to all the people who work in medical field, because they are doing an awesome job, and they are our unsung heroes. Okay, take care, have a nice day.